So I was browsing my friend's activity, and of course you had the usual GPO, All-Star Tower Defense, and you can't forget Shindo. But at the bottom of my screen, I see an interesting game. True Peace? What the hell is a True Peace, and why does it have over 10k players? So I decided to investigate. But before we start, be sure to subscribe, join the Discord, over and out. So it starts off with a pretty interesting loading screen. Now we go immediately to the customization, and I realized that this is actually inspired by a game called One Piece Final Chapter 2, which is regarded as one of the best, if not the best, One Piece game to ever release on Roblox, and I definitely agree. So I got really excited. I was thinking, is this a more modern version of One Piece Final Chapter 2? Well, we'll get to that. But anyway, at this point now I was interested. So I spawned into the game, and color me surprised, the first mission isn't bandit beating. Could this actually be the game I've been waiting for? So basically I had to deliver this package, and I was getting excited at this point. I go ahead and deliver the package, and well...
Flappin' Flotsam, what's that?
So there I was, bandit beating, contemplating suicide, and overall just quitting Roblox at this point. But the only thing that was keeping me in this game is the fact that it was clear that it wasn't just a complete cash grab, because they did take some inspiration from the best One Piece game, as I stated earlier. And honestly, there's been a lot of other games that have had lackluster progression but have actually turned out to be pretty fun once you look past that. So I decided to keep on playing. Now for me, there's a pretty easy way to tell if any One Piece game is good. Now you simply just need to open up their Game Pass shop and look at their Game Passes, look at what they have. Now immediately, I'll be honest, this game, it was kind of looking pay to win, you know. You have Conqueror's haki as a game pass, you know, you have Yoru as a game pass. Now I wasn't too much feeling that, but there's also a second test that I like to do. Now for my second test, simply go to wherever you get ships in the game. Now you open up that menu, and would you look at that, if the ship menu is basic, there's no ship customization, no ship combat, well, I'll tell you, 9 times out of 10 the One Piece game is really bad. Because if you played Roblox for any amount of time, you know back in the day, every single One Piece game was really big on the ships, and that was what made them so fun. Now you could straight up pay 1k Robux to buy a devil fruit in this game. Yeah, I know, very fun, very fun. But I got one of my rich friends, because I sure as hell wasn't gonna spend any money on this game, to buy me 2 devil fruits, so he gave me open Goro. Now it was a swing and a miss with operation, cause that fruit was borderline useless. So I did realize that the best way to actually progress in this game was to have Logia reflex, so I ate the Goro, and yeah, progression was actually going pretty fast. And it was from there that I realized that there was actually more than meets the eye to this game. So one thing I really liked about the game was the combat skills. I liked how there was a lot of skills in the game, and it wasn't just a one set path that you can do. Now each weapon type had their own type of skills as well, and that was really cool. You had your sword skills, 1 sword style, 2 sword style, you had even a heavy weapon skills, and now I'm starting to realize that this game actually did have a bit of effort put into it. Like, I really like the mastery system that they had with the haki, how you could get all 3 types and all that, and even your devil fruit skills, how you had to get mastery for that as well. But anyways, that's besides the point. We'll cover a bit more of that later. But it was starting to see that some of the systems in the game, while they were borderline atrocious, some were actually pretty well thought out. So came a time where even with the Goro, because the NPCs has armament, it was actually still hard to level up, so I got some of my wealthy friends to gift me the Yoru Game Pass among some other ones, which actually made it really easy to level up. And as well, I decided that I'd make a crew, not really sure why, I just kind of felt like it. But yeah, after all of that was said and done, progression was going pretty smoothly. Now there were these things called perks in the game. Now basically they were just like a little boost or a power up or something special that was specific to you that you would get, and when I spun, I just so happened to get red-haired conqueror's haki, which I later found out was basically the rarest thing that you can even get. And then it was after that I started to realize my track record. Now because I had got 2 times XP gifted to me, I was already pretty strong. Now I had the power of the Yoru as well, which abilities were just straight up busted, and I also had the Goro. So with everything that I had in my arsenal, there was really only one logical conclusion to come to.
I'm God.
At this point, I simply could not grind in this game anymore because, yeah, I'm not 10 years old, nor is my brain the size of a peanut, so I can't really handle bandit beaters, and I've been playing this for way too long, so obviously the logical conclusion is to actually see how the PvP was. So I found random people around the same level as me, and of course, you know, I'm a seasoned veteran at PvP games, they were just getting destroyed brutally, but I will say it actually was pretty fun for some time. Now I'll be honest, a lot of the combos in the game were literally infinite, like as soon as you land one M1, it's just you can't escape at all, but overall it actually is kind of rewarding to just go in the game and just start arcane and doing these combos on people using the moves that you grinded for. So I see why a lot of little kids and just people in general like bandit beater games, because they like, you know, doing a monotonous task and then getting rewarded for it in the form of moves like this. And honestly, compared to Blox Fruits or other One Piece games like this, True Piece's progression was actually a lot faster and a lot less tedious, so I will say it is better in that regard. But still, this is far from the game that I thought it would be. While I can't say that it's horrible, I will be 100% honest and say it was fun for some time, but definitely not my type of game, though I can understand why some people would like it. So in conclusion, True Piece is the newest addition to Roblox's ever-growing collection of One Piece bandit beater games. Now I'll be honest, I was a little disappointed with how they did it and how they did everything, but I can see that their intentions were good, and that's definitely reflected in a lot of the really awesome systems that the game does have. Now if you're willing to turn your brain off and your standards aren't too high, then you might actually enjoy this. But if you're looking for the new best One Piece game, like something that we had in the golden age of Roblox, well, you're not gonna find it here. But still, I'd give this game a solid 6 out of 10.
I can persevere, go forward on my own. There's a bright and shining pure light coming